everyone, my name is Kayla Hill, and my research proposal is titled Digital Dissemination, How Algorithms Shape Youth News and Civic Thinking. So, I asked the question, to what extent do differences in platform-specific algorithms influence the type, range, and framing of political news that high school students encounter? And how do these variations affect their interpretation of that content? So why is this question significant? Well, studies have shown that over 50% of teens use social media consistently as their primary source for political news. And this is important for a few key reasons. For one, adolescence is a key period for developing a political identity, which makes them especially vulnerable to curated content. In addition to that, these platforms naturally differ in the way that they shape political news exposure. And despite all of that, there are still few studies that examine how these algorithmic differences affect youth civic engagement over time. So I hypothesize that teens likely see repetitive, belief-confirming news aligned with their existing views. Platform algorithms produce measurable differences in political engagement, and these effects may lead to a rigid, ideologically narrow view of democracy. So just to give an overview of the methods used, this research proposal uses a convergent parallel mixed method design, which basically means that it simultaneously looks at qualitative and quantitative elements. In this case, that includes surveys, interviews, and platform simulations. Interested participants would be randomly selected across New Jersey high schools, with 200 to 250 completing a survey, and 12 to 20 of those survey respondents being selected for an interview and a real-life simulation. So starting with the survey, this would be an anonymous Google form distributed through high schools' administrations, and it includes a 5-point Likert scale used to measure responses to I statements, with 1 meaning strongly disagree and 5 meaning strongly agree. Some of the topics that would be surveyed here is their range of political perspectives that they currently follow, their fact-checking behaviors, and their ability to separate fact from opinion. On the qualitative side, 12 to 20 of those survey respondents would be asked questions about their personal experiences with online political content and their media literacy skills. Some sample questions could include, do you feel your social media feed is balanced? Why or why not? How do you determine reliability? And have you ever changed your stance on an issue because of something you saw online? And now concluding with the real-life platform simulation. So after completing the interview, respondents would be shown 8 to 10 pieces of current news content from each platform with various political views and formats. They would then be asked follow-up questions about their interpretations, emotions, and general takeaways. Here, the topics analyzed would be their comfort with opposing views, their likelihood to interact with what they saw in the form of commenting, sharing, etc., and their interest on what they saw based purely on format and tone. And that's my conclusion. Here are my references.